55.
Welcome to another edition.
All right, everybody, welcome to If you haven't done so yet, please subscribe. All right?
Leave a like.
I have lost 3 subscribers in the last 4 years,
While you're on the
That is
timer,
so sad.
and I need to gain them back.
Hey, can I see the list? Where am I?
Thunderdome.
Suck balls.
All right, so here we go. What is economics? This is going to be 8.5 for us. Everybody, please be quiet if you're present during the live filming of this particular
Oh, there's me.
PowerPoint.
I'm at the
The
top.
live studio audience.
He's after the top.
Chris.
Okay.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go.
All right, everybody, economics. Shh. Remember that when we talk about economics, we're not necessarily talking about money. Hey, little teeny tiny group in the back.
Stop.
Don't make me shut the camera off and start over, because I will.
Dang, that was such a threat. Oh
This is scary.
goodness, I'm so scared.
Continue, coach. Sorry.
So this is a study of how we make decisions. That's what it is. Decisions in a world of limited resources, okay? So there's a problem here, right? And it is the limited resources. And in that, conflict usually arises, right? A fight for the resources to make what we want to make. And that is known as scarcity, right? So we do not have enough resources to produce all the things we want or need, so we must make choices of what to make. So there's 3 basic economic questions that we ask. What should we produce? How do we produce it? And for whom do we produce these products? Whatever it could be. It could be a service, it could be a product, it could be something like that, okay? So, that's what we're dealing with. No political correctness. So economists use decision-making models in order to make decisions. We've kind of already talked about this through our crash course experiences so far. So economic decision-making requires us to understand all the costs and benefits of a particular choice. Shh.
Sorry, I was playing the baby.
Rational choice, choosing the alternative that has the greatest value among comparable quality products. You see this up here. You see Kohl's, Kmart, Target, Walmart, all that kind of stuff. All of these places probably have some of the same products. And I bet that not all of them are priced exactly the same. So,
Target's the best.
you look, you find out what works for you, and what works for you might not work for everybody else. Target could be like literally right next door to you, right? But Walmart has the cheaper product, but it's all the way across town. Does it make sense for you to go all the way across town?
No. If you really want to, sure.
It actually doesn't, probably, because you're probably going to waste gas money to get there, and in the end, it's going to cost exactly the same.
What if there's something you really need from there that nowhere else has?
Then that makes sense to go there.
Okay.
You know, so you buy the good or service that you think best satisfies your wants and needs at the lowest price. Makes best use of scarce materials. You got to be informed of what's going on, which is unbelievable. You have this device on your phone. You have a phone that really does tell you where the best price thing is, and you can get it without even going there.
This looks like an old slideshow. It's got old Gatorade and old Doritos.
Don't hate on my images.
Look, I'm just saying.
Economic choices involve trade-offs.
OG.
So choosing to use resources in one way and not in another. So for example, when you buy a product, you exchange money for the right to own that product, which is so crazy because money
It's just paper.
is just paper and it's kind of fake. We just all believe that it's worth something, which is unbelievable that that even happens. So rather than something else that you could buy for the same price, this is known as an opportunity cost. So this is what you cannot buy or do when you choose to do or buy one thing rather than another. And we are talking about time here. We're talking about money. We're talking about all those things. So it's the best, it is the next best alternative that you have, that you had to give up for the choice that you made. Not just money, but also inconveniences linked to the choices made. Fixed costs, expenses that are the same no matter how many units of a good are produced. So things that will always be consistent. And that might be rent. Shh.
Go sit down.
Then we have variable cost, expenses that change with the number of products produced. So if a business produces more, variable costs like raw materials and wages will increase, and then that will cost more to make the product. Okay? Fixed cost plus variable cost equals total cost. This is the amount of money it takes to make a product. Shh. Marginal cost is the extra cost of producing one additional unit. So let's say, how much do you think it costs to make a PlayStation 5?
Like
$69.
Probably like $20. $200.
Nah.
Like 200.
I bet it's right around $100
That's it.
to make it.
I was closer.
Go to Google.
Yeah, just Google it. So we'll see what it is. So the price to make one more PS5 would be the marginal cost, and that might be $100. I don't know.
Yeah, but they sell for like $500.
Yeah.
Oh my
Hey
God.
guys, I remember my first time in class.
$450 to make.
Alright, Coach.
No.
No. No way.
Really?
Yeah.
Hey, Maddie, guess what? I'm recording.
I'm sorry, that was not me.
Dang.
Maddie, guess what?
What?
You're a liar.
I'm not a liar.
It's on tape.
Alright, businesses have a profit motive. Obviously, they want to make money. Businesses measure total revenue and marginal revenue to decide what amount of output will produce the greatest profits. Total revenue equals the number of units sold times the average price of the unit. That's easy to figure out. Marginal revenue is the change in the total revenue that results from selling one more unit. And then marginal benefit is the additional benefit associated with an action. And that's something that you got to kind of pay attention to, because if you start making units that aren't sold, it actually hurts the business. So the cost benefit analysis. So comparing marginal cost and marginal benefits of a decision. You should choose an action when the benefits are greater than the cost. Duh. If costs outweigh the benefits, you should reject the option. You shouldn't do it. All right? All right. Economic resources and types of economies. Please know this, that there are 4 factors of production. These things are so important when it comes to producing a product. So natural resources, right? Gifts of nature. Land, water, animals, minerals, things that you could possibly use to build something with, or to use for labor. Labor, anyone who works to produce goods and services. Capital, this is an interesting thing. You might think it's just money, but it's not. To manufacture goods used to make other goods and services, machines, buildings, tools, transportation. Okay? And then entrepreneurship, an individual who starts a new business, introduces new products, and improves processes. These people are risky. These people are innovators. All right? Entrepreneurs are legit the people out there sticking their necks out, putting, their livelihoods on the line to kind of force the hand of maybe this will work, and if it does, again, the profits will be big. All right, we don't need to make that. We don't need to make that. So types of economies: market economy, command economy, mixed economy, and traditional economy. All of these things are right here. What you kind of have to understand about this is that traditional is like that old ancient barter system. Like, dude, you have this canoe? Oh, cool, I've got this axe. I'll trade you. All right? That's traditional economies.
But that's not a good trade.
It's not a good trade. But, because you actually use the axe to make canoes.
If it's a wooden.
An old man fashioning a kayak? With an
Do you
axe?
do you think you can make a canoe?
That's a Wayne's World 2 quote, by the way.
Just with an axe.
A canoe?
You think you can make a canoe with just an axe?
How long do I have?
Yep.
2 weeks.
Yes.
Okay.
All right, market economy, command economy, and mixed economy. That's what we kind of have to focus on. I think mixed is going to be something that you understand pretty easily, that it's going to be a combination between market and command. The market economy is what we imagine us in right now, but it's not true. Okay? The United States is a mixed economy. All right? Because our government does have its hands on regulation for our businesses. You know that. So, market economy, economic decisions are made by individuals competing to earn profits based on supply and demand. Competition is the key here, right? Resources are owned by the individuals, profit, not quotas, the motive for increasing work. Competition determines the price and increases the quality of products. Individual freedom is considered very important. This is also called a capitalist economy. Then we have the command economy, where who's in control? The government. That's pretty much all you have to know about that. And then here's us. This combines elements of a pure market and command economies. Government and individuals share the economic decision-making processes. Government guides and regulates production of goods and services. The government serves to protect both producers and consumers from unfair policies and practices. We're done for today, I do believe, with our wonderful presentation on that. I'm going to go ahead and get off of here so I can yell at people.
Now shut up!
Y'all getting so damn
Thank you. Bye, Daniel.
Well, Ethan